welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Just gonna sort this out. Right. See if this works. Yep, it does. Right, the chat boxes work, and that's good. That's good. That's good. Transfer deadline day. What a day today is gonna be, eh? Today we're literally just gonna be we're playing some games where just covering some transfers. It's gonna be a long day, but we're in for the run. Yeah, we're gonna be looking at loads of different things. We're gonna be going through Twitter and everything. I mean, we're gonna be watching a lot of deadline day today. We're gonna try. Let's have a look. I'm gonna try and set it up so you can see me screen. We are gonna be looking through Twitter, so let's try and hopefully like just keep everything deadline day related. Right, so let's have a little look. Right, so let's do a bit of a screen capture, yeah? Bear with us because I am getting used to this. Let's do Windows capture, add a specific source, Windows capture. No, we don't need OBS. We want this. That's what we want. We're gonna want to crop it. We're not going to be able to crop it, are we? Right. Let's put this underneath us. There we go, this is going to be fun. Right, okay. Obviously, as you can see today, first big one of the window of deadline day. Hugo Ekatike, the 19-year-old standard Rem striker, looks like he's making his way into St James's Park. He's the first one of, I'm hoping about, I said a minimum of 2 today. That's not including Dan Burn, that's Ekatike and possibly Lingard. I think Lingard will move to us by the end of the day. I think it looks like we're pushing on that one very, very hard. Whether or not we can get Lingard, I don't know. But it's going to be an interesting one today, if I'm totally honest. So, I'm surprised at Ousmane Dembele potentially going to PSG. I don't think we'll see Ousmane Dembele going to PSG anytime soon. What have I just done there? Just broke something. Right, there we go. What else we got? Apparently Matt Targett could be making his way to Newcastle on loan until the end of the season. Matt Targett's going to be a really, really massive signing for us if we can get him through the door. That'll be interesting to say the least. So we'll just keep going through. So here we go. This is the one here about Hugo Ekitike. 25 million euros plus add-ons and a percentage on clause now discussed. A 5-year contract is in place. Matt Targett will undergo his medical as a Newcastle United player in the coming hours, awaiting official announcement for Dan Burn. So there's 2 potentially coming in. That's 2 so far. That's not including, obviously, Dan Burn. That's Matt Targett and Hugo Ekitike. That's 2 massive potential signings coming in, if I'm totally honest. Fingers crossed we can see more than that. I still think we'll see the likes of Lingard. I still think we'll push for Lingard before deadline day closes. There's a few players that I think will leave by the end of the transfer window, if I'm totally honest. I think Hendrick will be away to Middlesbrough. I think he'll be the first out. I think, if I'm totally honest, I would look to either sell or loan Woodman out. Obviously, it doesn't look like he's going to be getting into the squad anytime soon, which is a shame, but we need someone that can compete for Dubravka, and I think, if I'm totally honest, I don't think Eddie Howe thinks Woodman's got enough about him to compete alongside of Dubravka. So, as John Sinclair said here, Phil, we've got a lot of deadwood players to get rid of, like Clark, Gale, Ritchie, Caden, Hendrick, Croft, Woodman, even Darlow, Sean and Matty Longstaff. So that's 10 players right there. We need to replace these with quality. Man City and Chelsea does that as well. I'm going to agree with John on some of them. I wouldn't classify Isaac Hayden as deadwood, don't get me wrong. I think Isaac Hayden's a fabulous player. I think he's committed so much to this football club. I think he could be easy enough a rotation for us. Just for now, we can't afford to sell an absolute ton of players just because they've had a rubbish season. We need to get rid of some players, I agree. I agree with the likes of Gale. I think Gale needs to move on. Kieran Clark, another one. Hendricks, a definite. I wouldn't sell Emil Croft. I think he's got a job to do at the club still. Freddie Woodman. I think Woodman, as I've said time and time again, if we're going to get Dean Henderson in on loan, I'd sell Woodman. I wouldn't even look to loan him out. I'd sell him, get the money for him. Darlow, look at Darlow's been around for a good few seasons now. Carl Darlow needs to move on. I think he's another player you need to get rid of. That's in the door. And also another one is I'd like to see the likes of Sean and Matty Longstaff. I think they've had it now. I don't think they're going to get a chance. I think we'll see them move on. I think they'll go on a loan somewhere. We're just keeping an eye on things as well on the phone. So, Ekitike, massive one, potentially coming through the door. This is a massive one, this transfer window. Christian Eriksen. He'll be going to Brentford. That'll be a good sign for Brentford. Oh, he's back. He has signed. But Christian Eriksen has signed for Brentford. That's massive. That is massive. Right. So let's take this off for now. We'll take our little window capture off for now. Come back on it here. So yeah, obviously quite a few things happening in deadline day today. Another big one, obviously we're not just reporting on Newcastle, we'll be talking about a lot of other things. It's understanding that Liverpool and Fulham are going to be making an agreement with Fabio Carvalho. He'll probably move on to Liverpool, but apparently Fulham want Carvalho to stay on loan until the end of the season. I think we'll see that happen. If I'm totally honest, I'm still surprised that we haven't seen Ousmane Dembele come to Newcastle United. I would have thought he'd have been one of them to come in. So, we're looking at other players today. I still think a minimum of 2. If the minimum of 2 has already happened now, that's Matt Target and that is Ekatike. That's my minimum of 2. The maximum I said was 4. There's a lot of people I've seen out there saying 6. If I'm totally honest, if we're going to get around 6 players in, we need to remember one thing. We need to make room in the squad for the players that we're currently signing. I don't think there is enough room at all in the squad. I think he's already named the full 25-man squad, so we definitely need to move on. I think it's like a minimum of 8 players just to register with new transfers. So, as I've already said, Hendrick could be the first one out the door. He's looking like he's going on loan to Middlesbrough. I mean, it'd be a good move for him to go to the Championship. He's not a Premier League quality footballer, so fingers crossed we can see that happen by the end of the day. It's going to be an interesting transfer window, if I do say for myself. We'll also be coming on and off all day today with live streams, probably being on other people's shows and things. We'll be chatting about a bunch of stuff as well. So yeah, if you haven't already, just leave a like rating. Also subscribe to the channel already. And obviously I'll see you in the next stream. I'm going to look about, see what kind of shows we can get on. If we can get on a show, we'll be going live again. It'll be announced all over Twitter. If you haven't already checked out the Twitter is in the not the comment section, sorry, in the description down below. Go check that out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next